Welcome back everybody, I am JustDaZack and it is my continued mission to show you an interesting video game almost every single day. Today we are going to have a look at LONESTAR, a sci-fi roguelike deck builder game that just came out and which we checked out its demo previously. And frankly, I like the demo well enough. We're gonna check out the full game now, as I just said, and please keep in mind for full transparency that since then I did acquire a full key for this game by the developer. Also, look at this doggy here in the background. So usually we're gonna have a look at the settings menu. We did that last time. I just want to highlight to you guys that you can change the energy settings in the game, which you're gonna see in a second, if you want to have them like in cat or cat paw patterns. I find that very cool. That's set. Let's hit start game and let's see what this is about, shall we? So we are a bounty hunter in space. So we want to be the most legendary bounty hunter, and we do this by playing a variety of different bounty hunters with at least currently 2 different spaceships available, customizing it and trying to get as far as possible. I'm currently level 5. You do get some between the run progressions by leveling up, by unlocking more abilities, more heroes or more bounty hunters in this space. So far I only played, like, so to speak, 2.5 full runs. So one usually consists of 3 bosses across 3 like classic roguelike maps, so to speak. But let's go. Dear Bounty Hunter, you're about to embark on a journey of bounty hunting. To enjoy the premier services of the Bounty Hunter Association, please enter your basic information. There is the Spacewalker, which I have unlocked, which has the special feature which grants us 3 swap chances, which allows us to swap unit positions during battles. Units, you're gonna see what that is in a second, and we see some unlockables apparently. I'm gonna go with a safer route, because frankly, I don't think I'm skilled enough to make any proper use of that, if I'm completely honest, because swapping units, interesting. I'm gonna go with the safer route, which you might see early on regardless, because this is the basic shop, which gives you some shield points, which are of course replenished between every combat. So, if you finished your very first round, you get a selection of different pilots that you can also reroll. You also always get a few rerolls after every run. I haven't used any of that yet. You can also set, you know what, I have my favorite pilot, for example, Meditator Grey, which is a treant. I want to play her every time, so you can just select the pilot here and it will always pop up as a set roll, so to speak. Let's go with random anyway. Funnily enough, she's here as well. So, what's the plan? Let's have a look. I already unlocked an additional talent. As you can see, if I would reach level 10, we also get a different one, so another one, additional one, so it gets easier. So what's our choice? Either the shield modifier S808, which is of the race of the max. S808 was originally a shield modifier, skilled at modifying ships to this style. But now he is a professional bounty hunter. Inherit talents. Lose 8 maximum HP, but gain 8 maximum shield points at the start of the game. Interesting. Enhanced shield as well. Gain 2 maximum shield points at the start of the game. So we're playing, well, almost like a tank. We can take a lot of damage with this one. Interesting. I mean, I did purposefully use the shielder. Might be interesting with the Spacewalker as well, because with this pilot we do have shield points, so we could go a little bit more experimental with the swap chances, but I'm still a little bit afraid. What about you, Repair Master Dong Dong? Dong Dong learned from a repair expert of the Cat clan who excels at modifying discarded units and reselling them at a high price. Ooh, money making. Repair expert. When restoring HP, gain the same amount of star coins. Interesting. Also extra shop. Gain extra basic shop. Call for support at the start of the game. What a call for support is you're gonna see in a moment. Or Meditator Grey, which I previously showcased here under the pilots, which I played last time. I didn't do so good. Center focused. At the start of the battle, the attack at the spaceship center gain 3 power. You see already, like, shield, fuel is gonna be a mechanic, and spaceship center, well, we're gonna go, you know what, let's go with a robot. I like the portray. And so because I already finished my first run on difficulty mode 1, we have here now difficulty mode, 0, I mean now 1, so you can increase the difficulty going forward. You know what, let's give it a try. Enemies deal higher damage on this difficulty mode. Well, I gotta try to use what I've learned, right? My first one was phenomenal, managed to do a complete run. My second one was quite a failure, so let's see how this goes. So every time before we go and start the bounty hunter, we get a little bit of a snippet of our upcoming enemy. And you know what, let's start the battle. I'm gonna highlight what all the different points are throughout the video. Also, I like the music in the background sometimes. So this is the main appeal of the game. We shoot lasers at the enemies. The laser shoot the enemies. The laser shoot enemies at us. No, the enemies shoot lasers at us back. And who has the bigger laser beam wins. It's that easy. Just get the bigger number. You have basically just three numbers. The enemy is going to do 1 damage at the upper row, 2 damage in the middle row, 1 damage in the row below. I could use some fuel to kind of move my ship up or down to maybe try to avoid, if I move up, to avoid this laser beam, for example. And I have shield points. We have HP. The enemy has HP. The enemy also has durability, which you're gonna learn throughout the video what that is as well. And we spend energy by hopefully winning this battle. So at the start of every turn, we draw 3 energy, which is highlighted in these cat paws, plus at the very first round of every battle, you get an additional one. That's why we have 4. But going forward, I will always just draw 3, unless I gain like extra artifacts, which also modify, like in other roguelike games, our possibilities and opportunities, so to speak. So how do we win this battle? Well, by doing proper energy management and by slotting these energy points into our attack units, for example. Because we have a spaceship that we modify with these units. This is our basic setup. We slot in energy and we deal damage. So for example, I have this. This is a support unit that doesn't deal damage, but this helps us with the energy management. After loading an energy, and generate another energy that is 1 point higher than the loaded one. Well, I can load up to 2 energy of different colors. There's going to be 3 different colors. Orange, which is higher than blue, which is higher than white. Don't worry, it sounds like a lot, but you know, you can easily pick this up going forward. So I have this machine, Gentle Tap Device. I see that it has 2 slots, an orange slot and a blue slot, because I want to use this first to get extra energy. So if I say I want to get extra energy with this 3, white energy doesn't work. It only accepts orange, blue, white. And you can always slot a higher energy into a lesser slot, so to speak. So we have orange, which is the highest. I'm gonna slot it in here, and I pay 1, so to speak, and gain 1 back, which is by 1 higher of values, so to speak. Nice. If I had a blue one, I could do the same, but blue is lower than orange, so I can do the same with this too. So, whoop. So we made a 3 orange energy out of a 1 orange energy. Nice, this is gonna help us. What can we do with that? For example, we have this paracore attack unit, which has the ability when loading 2 energy of the same point, gain 2 strength. Same point means, for example, this is a 3, this is a 3. The rarity doesn't matter here, it's just the same. So we're gonna slot in a 3. You can already see our weapon starts to load. It says we're gonna deal 3 damage here. And in the middle is always, you know, the overall values. So we are in +1, so to speak, because the enemy only has 2. So we would deal 1 damage to the enemy. 1 gets through. We would win this row, so to speak. As you can see as well, we would deal 1 damage. And durability is essentially every time we win a row against an enemy, at least on the basic form, there's artifacts and such that influence that as well. But every time, in general, we win one of these rows, so to speak, we decrease the durability of the enemy. And if the durability gets to 0, the enemy is also stunned for a round. And after that stun round, it starts with the basic durability, and we can try to stun it again, so to speak. Because the enemy sometimes also wants to gather strength to have very powerful rounds. So making proper use of a stun can be very good and very viable. So again, we slotted in 3 energy here. I still want to slot in 3 additional energy, because if we do this, we do gain 2 extra strength, 2 extra power on this beam. Of course, 3 + 3 = 6, but again, because of this ability, we have a strength of 8, which means we totally deal more damage if we didn't have this. Oh, technically a mistake that I just did, because this ship only takes 1 damage here. I was kind of wondering why, even though technically we have an overall value of 7, but they have this disposable defense device, and which has the failure ability, take only 1 damage and destroy itself. That's why it only takes 1 damage. So they have a little bit of shield here. So mistake on my part. It's still fine. We're gonna do 2 here. We're just gonna win all the round or not. You know what? Because next turn is gonna be strong. I think I kind of screwed up already. I should not have slot in this here. So we're gonna win these 2 rounds. And I'm willingly going to let in this 1 energy down here, because we have 14 shield. Shield will be recharged every time from encounter to encounter. Only HP won't really be restored unless we pay it for money or so. So you know what? I'm totally willing to take 1 damage, and I'd rather keep my 4 energy for now, because every energy we don't spend will be available in the next turn. So you could technically have, like, I don't know, 5 energy in hand, choose not to play anything, and you still have the 5 energy plus the 3 you gain at every combat. Just as an example. So there's a lot of strategy and tactic involved on how you want to approach the different combats. So I rather wanted to keep this 4 energy, because I did knew that a stronger turn was about to come, because the enemy was clearly gathering strength. All right, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, we're gonna do we're gonna use fuel actually. We're gonna go down here, spend 1 fuel. So we can't do it every time. We're gonna spend a hard-earned resource here to move. So we're going to avoid this 7 damage here. I'm gonna slot in. Oh yeah, mistake. This is blue and not orange. So there's still this orange slot, but I can't use the orange slot because, well, I don't have an orange energy in my hand right now. It's still fine. So we have 4 and 4. I'm gonna slot them both in here. The problem is this now. Okay, 5 here to deal 2 damage. This is really not the best. Okay, we're still going to win 2 rounds. Gonna stand the enemy. This is the first enemy. It's fine. This is just to get you into the game. We also destroyed all these temporary shields, so to speak. The enemy is stunned, and now I can just proceed and defeat him. Of course, I only played so badly to showcase what's gonna happen and how you could tackle this. There we go. We won all 3 rounds, did all the damage, won against the enemy. There we go. It's gonna get a little bit quicker from now on. Also, we gained 3 money, which is called star coins here. Also, the star coin, a universal currency in the Lone Star universe. The fun fact is there's also a Lone Star card game in this universe. And I think I also spotted like a weird cyberpunk reference. There's a lot in this game. We're gonna find this out throughout events. Also 1 fuel bag, nice, and a unit to obtain. Units are these ones. Again, the attack units and or our support units, which are very important. We can place them however we want on our ship. I'm just gonna pick it for now. We have a choice between these 2, a rare one, a rare attack one, or a common attack one. Let's have a look at the rare one. Extreme Cohesion has a weight of 1. I'm pretty sure I haven't found a single unit yet that has a higher weight of 1. Weight is, as you can see here, currently we have 4 out of 6 weight. That is essentially the slot, so to speak, for our ship. So if I'm gonna put it in here, we would be at weight 5, 6. So we can only have so many units on our ship. But there's ways to upgrade this a little bit as well. So again, weight 1, slot 2 white ones or gray ones. We gotta keep that in mind. So we can basically load any and every energy in here. Again, keep in mind this, for example, has weight 1, 2, but slot of 1 orange and 1 blue. That means I could only put in, well, 1 orange, 1 blue, or 2 orange, but not a single white one, for example. Okay, and this one again, the energy points to be loaded equals the highest point this unit has loaded already. Interesting. So the energy points to be loaded equals the highest point this unit. Whew, that is kind of rough. That means, for example, if I would put in, like, I don't know, a 9 energy point, and if I still had an 8 energy, I couldn't load it in, because it always is the highest. So kind of like the pair core, but here you get a benefit if you load 2 of the same energy in here. Here, you are kind of being forced to. Whew, harsh. But what about this common one then? Deep core, weight 1, slot 1 orange, 1 white, and has the overclock ability. Overclock is at 3. Again, overclock, I like that the UI also points this out. When loading energy onto this unit, if the energy points are higher, or I think also equal, higher and or equal overclock threshold, its effect is triggered. And the effect here is gain 1 strength. And if the overclock effect is 5, we gain an additional strength, which means it's basically free 1 damage, so to speak, of this laser beam. Also, press C to enter the detail of tutorial. For example, if I press C, we get a little bit of extra information. Highly appreciated. I like that it's, you know, Oh yeah, you're looking at this, you know, you're looking at this a little bit longer. Here's still the tutorial if you want to look that up. That's appreciated. I actually think it's orange though. But this with the highest, I know it's rare. But I think I'd rather have this and make use of the overclock effect. We're gonna use this, and we're going to slot this onto our ship right now. I don't know, down here, for example. I'm gonna... The weaker basic core right now, we're gonna place it here. So what else do we have? So we're gonna have a bunch of battles right now. I think 12 in total throughout 3 different runs, so to speak. Maybe it's a little bit more, actually. Yeah, each stage requires to arrest 4 wanted criminals. Maybe with the current one, 5 or so. Maybe it's no, 2 commons, 1 illegal. We're gonna find that out, sorry. Here, no, it's actually being plainly told here. Again, you can tell I only am pretty much on my 3rd round, so we can actually see we're gonna fight 2 regular enemies, 1 elite enemy, and then the boss enemy called the Moonshadow Ryoma. And between each and every combat, we have vacation. I mean, we're just doing a job, you know? We are bounty hunters, so after doing a successful hunt, of course we're gonna take some free time. And how do we do this? Well, with different events on the map that we can do. They also have different rarity. Orange is the best, blue is pretty good, and white is a common event, so to speak. And the higher the rarity, the more days it takes, and the more valuable the effect is usually. Later on we also get, for example, vacation day 7, and then we can mix and match these different days. So we have 2 random unknown ones, but I think I like this one, energy resource, because what is energy resource again? If we look at the bottom right, we can see this is our pool of, so to speak, energy things we can draw in combat every round. Again, as I said earlier, the standard is every turn after the first one, we draw 3 energy points, and this is what we draw. It's always going to be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5 energy point, and this is essentially in one of these colors. So this is pretty much our pool of energy. It's always going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have a chance essentially of 50% to get a white energy, and then, you know, 2 in 6 chance to get a blue one, and 1 in 6 chance to get an orange one. Again, orange very highest rarity, then blue, and then white. So let's try this energy resource. Let's try to optimize our energy resource deck, so to speak, a little bit better. Let's see. Recursion. The game Lone Star has recently become popular throughout the universe. To avoid being discovered by the Bounty Hunter Association while slacking off, you installed it on the computer in the central control room. Where you start the game, the screen displays the central control room's image, and a figure resembling you is staring at the central control room screen. Soon, the screen within the screen displays the same scene, and this pattern repeats. That's quite a thing to read, right? Control room, so to speak, 3 times in a row. Yeah, the writing works. I have to admit, usually I love to indulge into the lore, into the text of video games. This is not necessarily one of them. They have flavor, they're kind of unique, but reading through them always feels a little bit of a slog. And this is kind of almost my biggest critique. Like, the texts here are, it always also seems a little bit that they are suffering a little bit from translation issues, so hard to speak. They are right. The most important thing is, of course, the mechanic, which I think is very solid overall throughout the game. And of course, what kind of benefit or change you can do. And this game offers a lot of options, for example. So we can reset and allocate whatever that has to do with the text here right now. Again, there seems to be a little bit of a dissonance here. Okay, soon the screen within the screen displays the same scene, and this pattern repeats. Okay, reset and allocate. And this gives us more energy because we play the game Lone Star where we look at ourselves and it repeats. Kind of weird, right? That's sure. Just accept it and move on, so to speak. That is what I found throughout the game with these text events, so to speak, but it's fine. So what we can do, we can change our energy resources here, which is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into one of these 3 sets, which is gonna be always gonna be a 1, 1, at least 2 1s, dang it, but then a 2, 3, but an 8 is pretty cool. 1, 1, 2, 4, 7, or 3 1s and a 4, 8. Whew. Or reset and allocate again for the above options. What does that mean? Oh, we can reset and allocate these, exclusive to Mac. Sure, let's click this. What happens? Being a Mac, you reboot the computer through an external connection to yourself, but it just replaced the previous scene. 1, 1, 157, 1124, 56, 11238. 11238. I mean, the highest is higher, the lowest is lower, but I think overall that should be a better value for us. That's the question right now, right? What is mechanically the best one? Probably the 11238. So 1, 1, and 2 is the best. I'm not gonna pick this one. I don't want to have 3 ones. You can't really make it. The ones right now, that's the biggest problem, are pretty much useless to us. But an 8 could be very beneficial throughout the run. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and an 8. So we gain +5, -1. So we just reallocate, right? This higher highs, lower lows. Do we want this? You know, for fun, sure. We could make use of this. I don't know. You quickly terminate the process. With a flash of light, the screen displays a series of numbers, which appears to be the resource warehouse. The last seen on your screen. Okay, there. At least we have a little bit of connection again with the text. Well, we did that. Let's end the vacation for now. Also, maybe before we jump into the second combat, we always have a choice to call for support. We kind of touched on that previously a little bit. So we have support tickets, to speak, which we can use one time for our entire run. Per character before we meet the final third boss, so to speak, right? Only a single time, either fuel refill or spaceship repair. So again, either completely get our fuel back. There's ways, by the way, to increase this maximum of 3 as well. And also to repair our ship, which is the HP, one of those. Or we can always go to a shop, which I like to do right in front of a boss, for example. Currently, we only have 15 star coins. We don't want this yet, but it's a resource we have, and we should not forget about that. That said, let's start the second battle with our new unit and see how this goes, shall we? I'm not so sure. Actually, technically, this was bad that I used this because of our leap core, right? So the 3 and 4 are kind of gone, and this makes this unit so much weaker. Well, the good thing is we can do this. There we go, 2-2, we win this, and this is a draw. And he is up above, so this one doesn't even reach him. So we're just gonna keep that in the hand for now. Okay, that's fine. So we won 4 rounds, dealt 2 damage to this one. He's in the middle now. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna draw 3 energy. So you and... Oh god, we can't really win this row though, right? 3, 4. If I had a 5, that would be great. When loading energy into this unit... Okay, the question is, with the overclock... Yes, the 3 is higher than... Is it the overall value? If I have 2 3s, that could be good enough, right? You know what? We're gonna try it out. So let's do this. 3 in, plus 1 strength because of the overclock. Now, again, plus 3. Oh, I need... Oh, color mistake! Color mistake! I'm an idiot. I am indeed an idiot. You know what? Use the fuel. We're gonna play the safe. That was not smart of me. Okay, whatever. We're gonna do this. Slot in 3. Let's deal 5 damage total. Gonna keep the 2 here. Okay, we're gonna win this. And the enemy is paralyzed. So we should have pretty much won this. But again, early combat, it is gonna get rougher. Get the free energy tap here. 3, 3 plus 2. Yeah, so double overclock for this. Because 8 plus 2 strength equals 10. 18 damage. We won this. Easy peasy. Linping. Beautiful. Alright, 3 star coins. Luckily, we almost always, or maybe even always, get 1 fuel after every single combat. So using 1 per combat, not that bad. But usually you really want to keep these for the tough combats. And a new unit. Yes, please. Okay, slot pointer. 1 weight slot, 1 orange and 2 gray ones. Has the tree power ability, grants 2 strength for each slot in attack units. Interesting. Tree power. After loading a total of 3 energy onto this unit, the effect is triggered. The loading process will be retained until triggered. So yeah, you can just, like a magazine, slot in any energy. The value doesn't matter, which for once is kind of good. And if that has been reached, we're gonna power up all our attack units. Could be okay. What is this? An attack unit increasing core. If the loaded energy point is 1 point higher than the previously loaded one, gain extra strength that equals to the loaded energy point. Interesting, but has an orange one. We're not that good with the orange one, so we're gonna take the slot pointer. Ah, man, I'm not very happy with our loadout right now. Gotta admit, but we're gonna make the best out of this somehow. Gonna slot it in here, here for now. Okay, for vacation days, so we can go to 2 things right now. We gained star coins here. Let's do 1 unknown. Well, let's get the star coins first. Planet Alpha. You receive intelligence that the nearby planet Alpha is a gathering place for the Hyena gang. The bounty hunters decided to launch an assault there. However, by the time you arrive, it seems that the battle has already ended. So we can explore the ruins, explore the camp, explore the battlefield. But gain 8 money, 50% chance to take 3 damage, restore 8 HP, 50% chance to lose 3 money, explore the battlefield, gain pulse recharger, 50% chance to lose basic core. Basic core is one of these 2 here, which is just the most basic attack unit, just 1 gray slot and nothing else. But what's the pulse recharger? This is a support unit, which has the initiate ability, which is essentially we can click on it to activate it every 3 turns right now. Generate 1 white 9-point energy. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. I mean, it's still just every 3 turns, which is a long time. I think I actually want the money. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. Because this is just 1 not that good unit, and maybe in a trade of 1 not so good unit. And if we actually lose the 50-50 and lose the basic core, our weapons aren't really that good right now. So that would actually be a big hit to us. So I'm gonna play it there. Even if we take 3 damage, that's fine. I want the money. And we don't even take the damage. Beautiful. The ruins are filled with the bodies of the Hyena gang members. And the scene is gruesome. The place has been thoroughly looted. You managed to find a few star coins among the ruins. Okay, 8 money. Nice. We could do it again. This is a valid way as well. Just gain a lot of money and then go shopping, so to speak. The thing is with unknown, they really, really widely change. Sometimes you go to an unknown, it's just a betting game. Like spend a bunch of money to increase your chances, or only have like a 10% chance to gain some money, which are... There are some, in my opinion, almost useless events which you feel bad when you pick them up. So I'm gonna play it. I want to show it to you guys. I want to show it to you. And sometimes still good. So it's bad, of course. The Bounty Hunter Association has established welfare institutions in various transit areas to help bounty hunters perform their duties more effectively. This is the association's fuel supply station, providing a range of services, some of which are subject to charges. Free refill, gain 2 fuel. Well, we're at a 303, that doesn't help us, but we could lose some money to gain more fuel maximum, or take damage for the same. Interesting. I mean, we have a bunch of shield. I'd rather keep the money, so I'm willing to take 6 damage, so down to 10, that's fine, but we have a fuel, and we get not just the maximum increase, we also gained a fuel. Nice. The engineer at the supply station partially modifies the spaceship by reducing some of the ship's armor to create additional space for the fuel tank. Nice. Let's end the vacation. Let's go bounty hunting again. Also, yeah, we get a little bit of an intro, the different rewards, danger level, elite, and after this we have a boss. Well, let's fight an elite. This should increase the difficulty. Polycore front row. When an enemy's front row unit loads an energy, swap this unit to the same column. Interesting. So that means if I load something in, he's gonna go down there. Very interesting. Okay, I wanna charge you up. Ah, yeah, it's blue. Well, it's still something. I think if I put it in here, we get the extra energy. If I put this in, still... Oh, can't, because orange again. Ah! This is gonna be a problem. Now we have a bunch of shields. Could also slot in some stuff here. We can take damage. The shield doesn't matter. Tree power. Could be interesting as well to prepare for this, so to speak, you know. Put it in here. He's gonna switch over there, though. Which is actually, in a way, fine. I think this is the way. 1 here, get the extra 4. Slot this in, we take 11 damage, but we started charging this. Means 1, 2, 1. So if I charge this up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage total. 3 here, 2 here, 1 here, which is okay. So I could slot it in here to reduce the damage taken. You know what? It's fine. Let's go with this. We're winning one row. Durability down. Again, our ship right now, our loadout really isn't that good. We're gonna try to make the best. So now I only have 3 shield points. I gotta keep that in mind. So get this. Get the upgrade first. 18 there. So we have to prevent that. If I slot in 8 here, we gain the extra strength. So 10 total. Beautiful. If I slot you in here, you would go down there too, right? You should. Oh, it depends on where slotted in. So down here. Which is still okay. The problem is I'm gonna take damage to my ship. So if I slot you in here, you're gonna be up there. 1 here. I'm gonna risk it anyway. If I bring you down here, we're still going to win the row. Take 6 damage total. But this has been loaded. We're gonna win 1 round at least. Deal 2 damage to the enemy. Go, my laser beams. Good job. Oh, man. Alright, 3 there, 6 there. So this is gonna be easier, apparently. And now everyone is dealing 3. So if I slot the 1 in here, yeah, there we go. We gain 2, 4 damage even here. Gains 2 strength for each slot. Yeah, let's do this. Beautiful. 2 strength for each slot in the attack units. Why do... Oh, because they have the power. No? Are they powered up? Why do we have 2 here? Grants... Oh, yeah, because 2 strength per slot. Of course, I'm an idiot. So 2 here, 2 slots, so equals 4. Basic math, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I can actually do it. So slot it in here for the 9. I really want to make use of our resources. 3 for an extra. And this will paralyze the enemy 2. Beautiful. Am I gonna go with a 9 to also deal more damage? Would still win all 3 rounds. Deal 16 damage total. I think that's fine, yeah. Let's go. Full damage. There we go. Enemy is gonna be paralyzed. Okay, we're gonna draw 3. I think the 1 I'm just gonna slot in here to prepare. Or do we have enough to just win? That's the question, right? That is the question. Can make a 9 out of you. 9 in here for 11 damage. Yeah, of course. Why am I overthinking this? There we go. 14 damage. Here we go. 15. We did it! Yeah, I will regain my freedom someday, I swear. Well, we still took a lot of damage. Money, coin, didn't even use the fuel. 1 treasure. There we go. We get treasure or artifacts like another roguelikes for some permanent effects. So treasure, choice again, cheat button. When an initiate effect is triggered, nearby attack units gain 1 strength. So that means if you look at the sum of this effects nearby, a unit in the top left, right or bottom of this, for example, if I had some kind of unit here right in the middle of the ship and I would click it and activate this initiate effect, this, and this, the one below, yeah, and top, left, right, and down would gain 1 strength. Interesting, but so far we don't have a single initiate one, so this doesn't help us, but it's a rare treasure. What about this one? Solar panel. At the start of the turn, increase all orange energy points by 1. Well, we don't only have 1 orange point thing, but it's something. I'm gonna take the solar panel, actually. Ship weight limit +1 as well, so we can have up to 7 units right now. We do know that the boss is coming up. We have 5 vacation days. Modifications, so we could mod one of our units. Could, for example, make the slots cheaper, so change the slot color, so to speak. Treasure. I always want to have a treasure, so definitely over here. Okay. Decidophobia. Well, that resonates with me. Making choices can be a headache, especially for those with a decision anxiety. A barefolk passerby seems to have such trouble. His backpack is already filled with snacks, and he needs to decide what units or treasures to discard to continue his journey. Can you kindly help him out? Help him and abandon some units, help him and abandon some treasures. Okay, get 1 chance to pick 2 out of 5 common units, or get a chance to pick 1 out of 5 common treasures. I mean, our units aren't that good. A better unit and an additional one with a weight of 7 would be nice. On the other hand, it's only going to be common ones. I think I prefer common treasure over common units. because the solar panel is pretty good. Would be amazing if you had a bunch of ways to regenerate more orange energies. But let's go with that. Treasure. I love my treasure. So we have a choice. Small missile. At the start of the turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy. Melting ice block. When the enemy's durability reaches 0, generate 1 energy. Okay. Reflecting laser. For each of your columns missing during the showdown, reduce the enemy's durability by an extra 1 point. Aha. For each of your columns missing during the showdown, reduce the... Okay, I don't quite get that. Gotta admit this, maybe this is related to dodge. Invincibility barrier. You won't lose HP outside of battles. Very good for events, honestly. We could always choose to lose HP. Actually very interesting, not gonna lie. Acceleration watch. Effects that occur at the start of the X turn for units and treasures will now be triggered at the start of the first turn. So we don't have any of that yet, but sometimes have like... We saw that earlier, right? At the start of the third turn, you get like a 9 energy, white energy thing. So also look at this guy in the background there. For me, I think it's either melting ice block. When the enemy's durability reaches 0, generate 1 energy. So we can really capitalize on when we stun them. Again, generate energy is going to be one of those combinations here. Or this, which is again outside of battle, but gaining always choosing we lose HP, which won't happen. Given that I already lost a lot, that could also be good. I'm actually going to take this. Sure. You rummage through his treasures, pick a few to discard, and throw them into a nearby trash can. He thanks you profusely, saying you have saved him a big hassle. As he walks away, you quietly return to the trash can and put the treasures in your pocket. Nice. 2 more vacation days, so we can't take these blue ones anymore, because they take 3 days, so we have to take a common one. Either modification, I mean, the gentle tap device can be very good. I had this on my very first run till the very end. So that extra energy can be good. I had like 4 slots on it. So that was very cool. Or an unknown. Let's go. Program chip. Your mech friend Eric has invented a versatile machine. Just insert the corresponding chip and it can perform any function you desire. After successfully picking your interest, Eric decides to let you try his new machine for 4 star coins per time. Or blank ship to gain 4 money. Modify ship, lose 4 star coins, select 1 unit to degrade its highest graded color slot by 1 level. Which means if I would choose the gentle tap device, its highest graded slot is this orange slot. And we could degrade that to a blue one. Interesting. We could also lose 4 star coins to gain a rare unit, which could be good. We can still slot in 1 more, I think. I'm gonna go with this in this case. External fuel tank. At the start of the battle, gain 2 temporary fuel. I mean, it's free. We have the space. Yeah, let's take this. So we're gonna have 6-4 against the upcoming boss. I have 25 coins. The idea is, because we're really not doing good, if I go shopping. Well, I'm gonna risk it. But we have 6 fuel, 14 shield. I mean, I want to show it to you guys, right? Let's go to shopping. Yep, use this. Guess I would have waited 1 more run if I would have played this privately. So now we can buy some units or some artifacts. I usually prefer artifacts, but let's still have a rough idea about these units. Overclock 6, generate 1 blue, 9 point energy. Ooh, but it's support unit. Support, not attack. Oh, Constitution. If the energy to be loaded is the last one in hand, generate 1 energy. I really like this one. I had this on my last run. Beam Core, 3 power, gain 7 strength. Ooh, pretty decent actually. After loading 3 different energy, yeah, 7 damage, extra for free, so to speak. Stable framework. At the start of the battle, for each 10 star coins you have, gain 1 maximum shield point. Interesting, if you really want to bunk the money. Vanguard Medal. During a battle, the first attack unit that loads energy in hand gains 2 power. Power is essentially extra damage throughout the entire battle if we load energy in it. Bullseye. At the start of the first turn, the unit in the spaceship center loads 1 white 6-point energy. Which would be here, so we would be required to kind of change here. For example, the tech thing, the leap core would we could make sure with this that the leap core would always have 6 energy to attack with, just for free, and with the double overclock, that would always be a guaranteed 8 damage, which right now, pretty decent. Consecution, I mean, we need blue or orange energy, which is not our strong suit right now, but extra energy, always very good. But with my loadout with it once, it's very bad. We need a way to get rid of the ones through events. Sleep mode activated. Sorry! I like to think of this game. Okay, let's go with this. Bullseye. Never used this, so we're gonna actually do exactly what I said, and we're gonna switch it up like this. Middle row super strong. Bottom row here. Decent with the paracore, and the top row is our weakest one. Okay, let's get ready. Let's fight our first boss in here. The wanted, Moonshadow Ryoma, the boss. Ryoma, the sword genius, is said to have gone completely insane after seeing the perception of the Aneptus Mechanian. He integrated all his sword insight and his famous sword Moonshadow into his ship. Moonshadow, upon reaching 0 durability, switched to attack mode. So it's going to switch something if we manage to stun it. Let's have a look. Also 2 temporary fuel, so we really are encouraged to dodge if possible. Okay, how are we gonna do this? So the 6 in here, we always... Ooh, yeah. Can't loot on the 8 here. Because the 6 is already in. But what we can do is load in a 4 here. A 2 here. So we're gonna go 2 here, 2 here, get the extra 2 energy, 6 total. At the start of the rally, we have this. Grants 2 strength for each slot in attack units. I'm gonna put in the 10 and the 8, sorry, I mean here. We would take 2 damage. I think the 5-2. Okay, we spent all our energy, but we're gonna win both rounds and deal 11 damage total. Which I think is decent. There we go, down to 49. But we're only gonna get 3 energy right now. Oh wait, it's only at the start of the first turn, so this is not a thing anymore. Dang it! Okay, it's still fine. Can't get the 10, unfortunately. Okay, this would be 11. Not actually sure if we can dodge that much right now. Okay. What's the plan? Seriously, what's the plan? 1 doesn't help me. 9 total, 11. If I slot this in, it's gonna be 15. I guess we'd rather take the 7 damage to the shields and load this up to get ready. Let's go. Not good. Could have also, I could have also won these other 2 rounds, but we're trying to prepare. Okay, 18 damage in the middle again, and these energy things suck. So can we dodge completely? We can't, that's the problem with this game. We're done for! Can slot in this stuff. 6. We're gonna survive this barely. I'm gonna win this round too. Or this to get the stun ray. Let's actually go ready for the stun. Oh man! Not playing good this time. We should have steamrolled this guy, but we don't. Okay, get the free stuff, get the free stuff. Okay, yeah, of course, because I don't have orange. Oh no. Okay, we could, well, we want to deal damage. 10, it's still not gonna be enough. That's the problem. Am I going to slot the 2 in here to prepare? Yes, what about the 3? I think I'm just gonna keep it in hand for now, just in case. Let's go. 10 free damage after all. But now he's probably gonna attack from all rows because he changes his attack mode. But at least it's not gonna be a strong one. We're gonna use our temporary fuel, so 884. This could be doable. But could be, doesn't mean it will be. That's the thing, right? Okay, 8-8. If I slot in these 2 here, we get 2 attack here. 6 attack here, 4 attack here. I think I want this. There we go. We are still gonna take 8 damage total, which is not nice. We're gonna lose this, we're gonna lose everything. Yeah, we're not doing good. So much for showcasing this game to you guys. I mean, I can survive this round. That's pretty much it, right? So do I want to win 2 rounds or do I want to try to go full damage? I think I want to win both rounds. 3 for the extra damage here. And here to get the stun. 4 damage. Well, we're still in the run somehow. Okay, just gotta win 2 rounds somehow. With 3 energy, he's gonna attack everywhere. Okay, we can dodge that. It's gonna be 474. We have the 8. That's good. Get the 2 here, but this is still terrible. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. No, this is over. I cannot win this. No! Ah! Are you sure you read the turn? I can't do anything. I can't dodge more. No, I'm not sure. Ah. All right. And this is how you lose. When you do this, you can, of course, see your stat screen. You get some extra level progression and see what you unlock. I unlocked a new pilot and a new upgrade probably for that pilot, initial upgrade. Upgrade all initial units at the start of the game. Nice. And then you rinse and repeat, and I want to show you guys this boss. So I see you in a second. It's actually very simple. I don't know why I didn't understand this sooner. Reflecting laser. For each of the columns missing during the showdown, reduce the enemy's durability by an extra point. So if we miss, it's basically a grace shot. So we still decrease the durability if we deal a little bit of a grazing thing, so to speak. Cool. So new run. I'm right in front of the boss again. I want to show you guys a win here. And I chose a rogue character, the seasoned thief Wolfie, which is super cool. So I can't buy anything in the shop, but I can always steal a thing for free every single time. I also picked up another artifact, which allows me to refresh the items. You know, these are common artifacts. There's a legendary support unit here, but after looting energy, destroys itself and doubles the power of the attack unit behind. Power is an effect, so it's not the actual strength, and we don't have anything that gives us power right now. So let's refresh. Maybe we get something better. That's why we have it, right? Ooh, legendary artifact, Poker 7. Gain 1 7-point energy resource. So do we just have it? Also, as you can see, my energy resource, I got an event where I basically rolled the dice on what I gained for free, and I got a 5 energy blue energy points, so to speak, which are pretty nice. Piggy bank as well, but boomerang. If the attack misses during the showdown, the strength of this column will be retained until the next turn. Actually, pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Also, we have this with the fuel, so we could make use of this, but gain 1 7-point energy. Do we just have it here? Bam, yeah. There's the 7 here. I don't see the... Oh yeah, no, it's just in a 7-point energy resource. We have the poker. Awesome. Spend 1. I use the ticket here. I mean, it's always free, right? That's the cool thing. So I will never be able to make use of my coins in the shops. So let's get this as early as possible with our thief, right? Ooh, multi-cleaver. When the unit behind loads a white energy, it loads the identical energy 1 more time. That could be interesting, but artifacts also, more fuel. When your shield point reaches 0, generate 1 energy, or we refresh, because we have it, right? Maybe we were lucky again. Okay, legendary dual cannons. Upon gaining strength, deal an equal amount of damage to the enemy. If this gains strength, or if we have like this, after losing energy, all the attack units gain strength. So if you gain strength, you double it, or how do I understand this? Also, at the start of the second turn, gain fuel. At the start of the third turn, generate 1 orange 3-point energy, also pretty decent. When gaining attack units in the shop, grant them a modification, have 2 power and better. Also very interesting, but with this character, we want to try to snatch, I think, as many artifacts as possible. Or this. I mean, let's give it a try. This is legendary after all. I want to see how this works. Gonna put it in here. Exit. Okay, boss time again. New character, different boss, the Guardian, Wyatt. It is said that Wyatt was once incredibly brave and had a serious gambling problem. However, he lost his entire planet in a game of Lone Star card. And since then, he has retreated into his ship, the Guardian, never to be seen again. Color shield generate after losing energy. Okay, so quite a bunch of stuff. But let's just fight him. Again, this is just the first run boss, so to speak, so there's a little bit of variation, which is nice to see. Okay, we want to win this now. I want my redemption. Okay, I'm gonna load you in here for the free tap. Actually, not that good right now. We have the fuel. Let's use this. And this needs blue, but this would be... this would be doubled now. We see it here because 4, but it's a 6. I want to keep the 6. This really isn't great. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get the 7. I also degraded the color here on this tab device. So let's put in a 7 plus 2, because I also have the magnifying glass when loading energy to the attack unit in the spaceship center. Gain 2 strength. I loaded in a 7, so plus 2 thanks to this. 9 here. We're gonna win this. We're not gonna win this. Because you have shields, right? After loading energy, create a color shield that absorbs damage in the same column this turn. The shield disappears when an energy of the same color is loaded in the same column of the enemy. I don't get this. Oh, I have to... That means I have to play a white one in here to, get through the shield. Got it. Interesting. Let's do this. Put in a 3 just to even this out. I'm gonna keep the 2 for now. We need orange energy here. Very interesting. Next turn is gonna be stronger. Oh man. Can we win this though? Enemy's turn 999. Not so cool. Let's dodge to at least only deal with 18, which is still too much, if you ask me. Alright. No color shield though, so that's nice. We could actually go... Oh. Yeah, let's go. 6, 7, so a 7 in here plus 2, another 7 here plus 2, plus additional 2, because it's the paracord. 20 damage right here, beautiful. And I think I'm gonna put this energy in here. Why did you take 4 damage? Something happened. Upon gaining strength, deal an equal amount of damage to the enemy. Oh, that's how it works. Ah, that's immediate damage like this. Thought it was, and that was also, it still works with the aura, I suppose. Interesting. So we're gonna take 3 shield damage, or do I keep the 2? Do I take 1 damage to my ship? That's kind of the question right now. I'd love to win this round though, I can't. This doesn't work. 1 durability down, we're only going to draw 3 next turn, but it's not gonna be a strong turn, right? So let's protect our ship. It's okay. I still managed to deal 11 damage, 2 durability on the enemy. I'm gonna draw 3, 8, 8. That is fine. We're gonna dodge this. We're gonna dodge it like this. That's why we have so much fuel. And I think after a boss battle, you always regain all your fuel back, which is honestly very nice. Okay, we could go with a duel if I put in the 4 here. Could also... It's 5 damage straight, doesn't help us. I kind of want the double too, right? It's kind of worth more right now. So let's do this. There's a lot of shields here, but that doesn't really matter. Do I just keep the 3 and deal that much damage? Again, this doesn't really do anything, so sure. Let's win this round, totally fine. We have an extra energy in hand. Dealt 8 damage. Draw 3 more. We have a decent pool this time. He's gonna deal a lot of damage. We have so much dodge. We're always gonna use it right now. Okay, we could... do this and do this. 3, 3 in here. Full power. There we go. Gonna deal 7 damage. I'm gonna load you in here to deal the extra damage, 8 damage right now, and we want to win this round as well. So full damage stunned. There we go. So much better at this run. The thief, I think I found my favorite character. Maybe. I like that we always get free item by just stealing it. Yeah, gain 5 money, restore all HP and fuel. Beautiful as well. Choose 1 treasure to obtain. Gain 6 maximum HP, or bullseye. At the start of the first turn, the unit in the spaceship center loads 1 white 6-point energy. I wonder if this works with the magnifier, loading energy into the attack unit, maybe. I mean, why not? It's free, maximum HP, not that exciting, honestly. New unit as well. Ooh, legendary, white reaction crystal. When an energy is loaded in a white slot of the nearby unit, gain 2 strength. When an energy is loaded in a white slot. It could be also a different color, it just needs to be a white slot. 1 attack, I mean, maybe. It's still better than one of the basic cores, don't get me wrong. Fuel energy source plus, initiate 1. Consume 1 fuel to generate 1 9-point energy. Ooh, I mean, we have the temporary fuel. That is a little bit of a combo, right? If we don't use it to dodge, we use it to generate this. Very cool, but I mean, we already have... I feel like we need maybe a little more attack right now. The diffusion aura, maybe that's actually our weakest one. I mean, it's kind of too... It's a little bit of damage, but I didn't use it that much. So maybe I switch these 2 out, or we take the legendary one instead of one of these basic cores. Not quite sure where I would put it. Maybe here. When the energy is loaded in a white slot of the nearby unit, gain 2 strength. So if I would slot something in here, 2 extra strength. It sounds cool. It only has a single slot either, so it's not that powerful. Only if you can make sure you get the... place it in the middle somewhere, for example, and get all the white slots. But I mean, we're doing pretty fine here. We don't have that much white this time. So I think I would go with this. There we go. Vacation, and we keep on continuing. Of course, there's 2 more rounds, so to speak. This is only the first area we've beaten. There's going to be 2 more, and the enemies get way stronger, of course, but we do too with a bunch of more stuff. So sometimes the enemy's going to deal like, I don't know, 25 damage in the middle or so. You have to deal with that, but you get stronger too with more upgrades and so. And yeah, then you rinse and repeat. Let's go back to the main menu. I hope I was able to showcase what Lone Star is about. Please tell me what you think. For me, it's a double thumbs up. It's a great take. It's basically just a numbers game, but the presentation and how you achieve these numbers, it's highly engaging. I really enjoy it. So yeah, double thumbs up from me. Please tell me what you think. Stay awesome, and we see each other in the next video.